Tovshin Chavov, Vov Tishrei was Shabbos, so it was Farbrengen anyway. It's a Shabbos Shuvah. If I remember correctly, I don't think the Rebbe spoke about his mother at all. We didn't know, Take, if the Rebbe is going to Farbrengen every year on Vov Tishrei. Vov Chofov, we knew the Rebbe Farbrengen every year, but Vov Tishrei, we were not sure because we didn't know. Because Tovshin Chavov, when it's the first Yahrtzeit, he didn't make a fuss over it, so we weren't sure. But during the end of Tovshin Chavov, that's when the Sefer HaMenhagim came out. And the Sefer HaMenhagim, I remember I saw the Sefer HaMenhagim even before it came out. I saw the proofs. My groaner showed me then because certain things he was talking to me about. So I saw there, it said there that on Vov Tishrei, the Rebbe Farbrengens every year. It was just Tovshin Chavov, the end of Tovshin Chavov. So we understood that there's going to Farbrengen every year. And Tovshin Chav Zayin, the Rebbe Farbrengen on Vov Tishrei. And from then on, every year, the Rebbe Farbrengen Vov Tishrei. And on Vov Tishrei, he would usually connect to his mother. He would speak a lot about the Yahrtzeit of Chana, which is something Bechlal that the Rebbe would try a lot on the Yahrtzeit of Chana Rosh Hashanah. Those that remember, what I'm speaking is all from the Chovs, from the years of the Chovs, not and maybe in the beginning of the Lameds. I'm sure people from the later years know you more because I wasn't there too much in Rosh Hashanah. But those years the Rebbe would cry a lot. Even before Tovshin Chavei, I remember the Rebbe cried. And he cried by those words when it says, El anar azeh ispalolti, the Rebbe would be mati, El anar azeh ispalolti. And also, and when it came to the words there that she said, "V'nosata la'moscha zera anoshim, v'nosativ l'Hashem kol yomov," so that the Rebbe stressed, and the Rebbe cried. So we saw that the Rebbe connected it to his mother, to Chana, his mother, the name Chana, and to the child of Chana. And what it says there, she said, "V'nosativ l'Hashem kol yomov." Actually, that was exactly what's in the sky by the Rebbetzin. That this was that she gave him over Lashem Kol Yomov, and this was the Rebbe who's Kol Mitziyus is only Nesativ Lashem Kol Yomov. That's the whole Mitziyus of the Rebbe, and a lot of credit the Rebbe gave her, and we know that she does get credit for it because she's the Rebbe's mother. She raised him as a mother raises him. And then other Farbrengens, like in the Farbrengen of Tovshin Chav Zayin, Vov Tishrei, I just want to mention that's when the Rebbe started Keren Chana, if I remember correctly, it's so many years ago, started Keren Chana, and also the Rebbe spoke about Miriam Bas Bilga, then that Farbrengen, which is also B'nai the Jewish women. And then there's something interesting that the Rebbe started. Then the Rebbe spoke B'nai then. This was Tovshin Chav Zayin. No, this is Tovshin Chav Ches. I'm going to say now Tovshin Chav Ches. The Rebbe spoke about Miftzat Film because Bechlal, after the 6-day war, when this Miftzat Film started, many Farbrengens, and especially in the big Farbrengens, the Rebbe spoke about Miftzat Film. So here he spoke Tovshin Chav Ches. He spoke about mitzvah film connected to the women. That the women complained that they also want to have a chelik mitzvah film, but they can't put on film. So how could they have a chelik mitzvah film? So that's when the Rebbe said that what they should do is that they should give money to buy pairs of film for people. So besides Keren Chana, he said they should do that. And then, by the way, the Rebbe said that this has to do with the chinuch of girls. So the men could give money for the chinuch of the ladies, of the girls, and the women could give money for tefillin, so each one has a chilek another. But the Rebbe said the very made it the kavod b'negei the women mitzvah tefillin. If they help out by giving money for mitzvah tefillin, so the Eibishter considers as if they did mitzvah tefillin. So the Rebbe said their connection to mitzvah tefillin in that place is by the women more than by the men. And it was negei because it's his mother's Yahrtzeit. So he said the mile of the women. Why? Because if you do something and you get schar for it, it's something special. So your schar or the specialty is according to how you did it. Some people do it to more kavanah, less kavanah, lishmo, shalei lishmo, so according to how you do it. But when you didn't do it, but the Eibishter considers it as if you did it, why would you think the Eibishter considers it shalei lishmo or something like that? So if he considers it, it's full-fledged, 100%. So the male, the mitzvah tefillin that the women have is more than the mitzvah tefillin that the men do. Because here, the Eibishter considers it, and it's not that this doesn't depend how you did it because you didn't do it. But the Eibishter considers it for a mahar ma'ila. And B'chal, the Rebbe spoke about, in all the Farbrengens, as I said, we all know he spoke about this, as we just heard the sikh now in the video that we saw, about the 3 mitzvahs that are connected to the women. He always spoke of the mile of the women. He still spoke about this many times, about his mother and the stories with the mother making the ink and all the things and all the godless of his mother. And for us, it's all the godless of his mother, the Rebbe.